Hello, hello. Welcome to our second TLS stream here. Getting started with our week two matches. In the commentator booth with me, we've got Eback and Noah. They're going to be switching in and out, helping me with hyping up these matches and giving some insight on their own matches as well. Should be interesting to see. Speaking of, we're starting off with Peak versus Kryptonite here. Eback, what are you thinking about? What were you thinking about going into this match?
Well, this match is a 2v2, so compared to our normal 3v3s, we could see something different here.
Hmm.
I was part of this match. It was me and E-Man against Eric and Parn, so it's interesting to see what happened in this match, even though I know. But we'll let the viewers see what happened.
Well,
Should
But
be
both teams
fun
are
to see.
definitely, though, they are they have very good players, not team, but they're a good team. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, both strong teams. Right now, they're both two wins. So whoever wins this will be top three. Essentially, they're tied with OGs as well, but will be top three on our ranks here. So it should be interesting. Being said, I believe we're ready to go into the first match here. You have anything to note in this match, Noah? Somebody who hasn't seen the outcome?
well, I mean, yeah, as an unbiased spectator here, I didn't play in it, so I don't know what's happening. But it does look to be very good.
And the
Uh,
match did start. This is the first.
Perfect. Heading off into auto here. Close match between these two so far. 34-34. Looks like red eked out the advantage there. Get one more piece up in auto than blue did. Very punishing in 2v2s. You got to be careful with every move you make here. Eman's going for the processor right off the bat. Neither team opting for a chill out robot.
Alex are stealing algae from the red side, scoring it, not letting red take anything. Oh, E-Man looks to be defending there, but moves back. See, E-Back being a little slow there. Oh no, he's getting it. Oh,
Yeah,
E-Man
still a
goes
close
back to
match here.
scoring.
Minute 30 left to go. Still lots of algae on the field. Looks like they're looking to processor those as fast
Ooh,
as they
blue getting
can,
the
getting
bounce
some bounce
outs.
backs for the Blue Alliance here. Eric
That's still
certainly seems to
looking
have that bounce out strategy down. Gets them
Ooh,
quite consistently, even when there's only one there to bounce off.
ooh,
blue does have luck there with that. Looks like infinite bounce. Oh, it lands back in. Close
Yeah, that
enough.
one lands
Oh,
in there, but it is giving them a lead here as they're pulling away with only 40 seconds left to go. Just by a few points. Red's catching back up now, putting some of their own in.
ooh, bounce out.
30 seconds remaining. Still a close match, but 10 points to the Blue Alliance or thereabouts. There's still lots of core scoring locations, but Eric's happy cycling those algae as they keep coming back to him. The double infinite bounce back is doing work for the Blue Alliance here. 7 seconds left. See everybody looking for those climbs. And ends 288 to 260 for the Blue Alliance there. Big score from Eric in 123 with all those bounce backs. Ebek also breaking the 100-point barrier.
let's go E back.
Red definitely did start there with an advantage, but with Eric and the bounce outs, definitely did pull them through after like the mid of the match.
Yeah, the bounce backs definitely think swung that match in favor for Peak here. But it doesn't mean they can't come back from it. Kryptonite very strong. They were close still throughout. So should be interesting.
Second
Into
match
match number 2
started.
here. You guys want to take this one away? I just got to do something real quick.
Yep. Let's see. So far, everyone hasn't missed any coral.
Tied auto 41-41. Do love that number. It's really actually really
41,
good.
41.
That's
Blue here with the advantage. A-Man starting some algae. Oh, pulls out. Does he put it back in? He does.
Blue right off the bat looks much better from an algae standpoint, just in like
Yeah,
their
coordinating
general
those.
grouping of it, having it all together, clearing algae off the reef immediately instead of E-Man over there who was just kind of had it all scattered around. Takes a lot more time on
Yeah.
those cycles.
Alex getting some steals of algae too as well. E-Man trying to grab. Oh, oh,
Ooh, ooh,
oh, oh, oh,
is this legal?
oh, oh, oh. Well,
Nope.
that would have been interesting if he got it out.
I actually thought he was gonna do that for a second. I was like, wow.
For a second,
I
for a
didn't.
second, it looked like it was in the intake.
I didn't think you could do that.
I wouldn't know if that would, like, if he did take it out, would that have counted as descoring?
I don't know what the rule on that is. I don't even know if there is a rule on that.
No idea. That would have been interesting. Currently, blue does have the majority of the algae there, getting a couple of bounce outs.
Yeah, just coming back
Poking.
into this now. It's quite the difference here. Blue got quite the lead. Almost just going 30-ish points there.
Red definitely has more like
Ooh,
coral
Eamon getting that
pieces
foul.
scored, but blue just has more points from all the bounce outs and the high level coral. They see L4 filled on blue and still two L4s out on red. So, probably should try and score those. Just saying.
Yeah, it definitely seems like red needs to, that being kryptonite, needs to stop these infinite bounce outs that Eric is abusing here in these past 2 matches now. They probably just need
13
to
seconds
recognize that
left.
and then make sure to go for algae earlier in the match so that they don't have quite as many to work with.
3,
As the match comes down
2,
to the final seconds, Blue's
1.
going to take the win here, breaking the 300 points there, 305 to 242. Eric, once again, your MVP of this match of 131 there. Nobody else breaking the 100-point barrier, but close in. Was close in a couple of cases.
I do really appreciate how consistent Eric is because people at things like XTOF and also in TLS, he just puts up the consistent numbers like low 100s, high 100s, whether it's threes or twos. I do, I do think the consistency there helps him succeed a lot.
Yeah, really big from Eric here, putting up big performances. Not to say anything, not to say that Alex isn't doing it well as well, as he got almost 100 points there on just Coral. So
Yeah, of course,
everybody working together for these ones.
probably most of those numbers are coming from Eric doing most of the proc spamming. So
Yes. Yeah. That being said, it is match point for Peak here. So we'll see if Kryptonite can address their probably biggest issue here is the proc spam. They got to make sure that they get that algae away from Eric earlier in the match so that he can't abuse that as much. Let's get into match 3. Match 3 getting underway now. Sticking with the same robot composition and players as previous. But red having a little bit of difficulty in auto here. It's going to be pretty big blue win, 55 to 39 coming out of auto. As E-Man does go to the
Ooh,
blue lines
Eamon gets a foul there. Playing defense on
immediately
Eric.
into it. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be playing defense, try and stop that proc spam.
Evac
But
trying to double
Alex is just going to
cycle.
take up the mantle, it seems.
and getting another foul.
Another foul as well is not going to help.
Oh, what happened there? Alex getting some steals there. Algae. Even trying to bring it back in.
E-Man getting burnt there.
Another
And
foul.
another foul.
Another foul.
It's really gonna watch those. I think this deficit is pretty well too much to catch up on at this point without some major mess ups for the Blue Alliance. But we'll see what they can do to bring the gap closer. Eback working furiously on his own, essentially playing single player over here. Another foul on
Another
E-Man is
foul.
not going to be helping, unfortunately, though. 60-point lead there for the Blue Alliance as they continue to get these bounce outs. That one actually not doing so, but double teaming this proc spam now. Not sure it's the best plan for E-Man to stop playing D on that proc and the processor.
Ubeck hoping to
But
get some bounce outs. Oh, he gets one.
yeah, Eback doing a little bit of the Blue Alliance has been doing this entire series now that it's running out those L4s, but 5 seconds remaining. This is going to be a blue win in a 3-0 fashion, it seems. The 227 to 186. Props to Red Alliance there, though. They did bring it back quite a bit from the deficit they had around the 1 minute mark. Evac is your MVP, though, with 109. Just the E-Man only getting 30 points there is not going to be enough. Interesting to note here is that we do have a little bit of stats. E-Man was actually the highest foul average against his own team. So he got the most fouls for the opponents over the first week there, averaging negative 21 points in every series, which is not great if you're on that side, but hopefully you can clean that up, and the defense will definitely be more felt if that's the case.
But we just take that series.
That being said, we are all finished with that one, and we should be good to go to the rankings now, see where that puts them. Does put Peak up into second place now, meaning Kryptonite is, yep, sticking in that fourth position. And just as a reminder, everybody, unfortunately, we did have a dropout from the TLS event. Just a team didn't work out, and that is Team Cooked there. So they have played a couple matches, or I think it's two, yeah. And those will be made into a 3-0 win for their opponents. So my team, checkmate. We got 3-0 by them. Now 3-0 them by Magic. And I believe Kryptonite also got a 3-0 over them. And Rabbit Show. Not sure if there are any other ones that already played.
Oh,
But
07.
we will see.
R.I.P. Team Cook.
Yeah, unfortunate to see them go, but sometimes it happens. And hopefully we don't have any more problems regarding teams not having availability in order to play their matches. Next matchup here is the OGs versus PL Unk. We got another insider perspective here from Noah. What were you thinking going into this match? Scared of the OGs at all?
Um, that's not setting me up very nicely. I'm always confident, I will say that. Um, I don't I can't tell how any of this could go. Anybody anywhere could just like disconnect mid-match. The OGs could pull out a stellar performance and we could just get smoked. I don't know.
That's
Um,
true.
what I do know though is that for this match we did want to go with a more unconventional strategy. You'll see people switching up on the robots a bit. Just overall having a bit of fun. Uh, so
Mm, interesting.
it always is fun, of course. It's kind of why we play the game.
Yes, it's always good to experiment that way, with robots and strategy, so that it's harder for your opponents to know what's coming, and also makes it more interesting strategically, or just what you're doing just for fun.
Yeah, definitely opens up the door down the road for more uh, stylized play.
Yes, for sure. As
Starting
we go
now.
into the first match
Oh,
here, ooh,
what was that lock?
Kaiju's catapulting a coral into the air in auto, and JP is on that Sub Zero, which I believe Noah you normally play it.
No, that's usually what JP does.
I lied. Never mind.
I do want to play chill out though. Chill out's fun. If I could, I would.
Chill out is
That
so
being
chill,
said, Red
man.
off to a great start here. 15 points ahead already.
I do like not to toot my own horn or anything. I like the algae shuttling we do at the start of the match. I think people should pick up on that, where it's like just in case anybody tries to steal, you get all the algae to your barge that's on the floor, just so you know it's a
Yeah,
bit more
easier to
protected.
defend from there. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's hard to sneak through as a opposing robot between the reef and the barge zone without getting a foul, because either side you could get touched and
yeah.
Oh yeah,
becomes
Say
completely
problematic
agree with
real
that.
fast.
Dak doing a really good job on the algae.
Yeah,
He does
she's
actually.
keeping pace. I think she's actually winning there, but Noah takes that one back, keeping the last algae away, making sure that that can't be stolen. Looks
Dak
like
is
Dak's moving over
feels
to defense now, trying to slow down Kaiju, a very strong scorer here on Pialong. That being said, on the other side, JP is doing the exact same thing to Adam. We'll see if
ooh, get a
they
foul.
coordinate there to get a nice foul off of JP.
Double cycling.
JP's
Oh, possession.
maybe a questionable decision to do so, but gets him over. Takes a foul for it, but it is only 2 points, so it's equivalent to getting the one anyways. Dak still on that red side of the field. Oh, a little tussle over some coral against the wall there. Comes down to the end game here. 5 seconds left. Dak throwing it up into the barge for funsies. It looks like Red will take this one away. 277 to 235. First win for Pialunk. Alrighty, well, Ebac, since you are not privy to what happens in the match, what do you think OGs need to do to change their strategy, or what do you think they need to do in order to get a win or get closer to these to this PL team?
I mean, yeah, definitely. Dark was getting there some good core scores, while Dak was definitely defending Kaiju. As you can see, he did score below 100 Kaiju, and Kaiju is one of the highest scoring there. So Dak was able to slow him down there a little bit. I would definitely say try to get more algae because JP was able to snatch a couple of those and put them in the net, which definitely brought their score up. So just
Right, that makes
overall,
sense.
just
Yeah.
getting quicker with the cycles and trying not to get as much algae stolen as was at the start of the match.
Hmm. That's going to be the first win for them, like we said. So we'll see if they can pull it back in the second match.
Here we
Getting into
go.
this
Oh,
match here. Ooh, slow start from Blue. 9 points. 10 seconds in is that's just moving off the line. So hopefully they can catch up a bit, as it is quite the gap now for the Pialonka team.
there is a change here. Noah is on chill out this time.
Yes, interesting change here. Noah is known for being good on chill out.
Am I?
I think so.
Look at you cooking, Noah.
Dar throwing some into the processor, getting a couple bounce outs here. Maybe this is their intended strategy to abuse some bounce outs like we saw in the previous match.
I do think proc spam is definitely a really good way to counter strong chill out gameplay. Not saying I'm strong. I don't think I'm that good at it, but just like abusing the fact that some chill out players don't like all stack their algae. They just put it in a row, getting a
Yeah,
lot more bounce outs. Really good way to counter it.
absolutely true.
Definitely.
Red Alliance just about finished up with their reef here. Got a couple more L2s, it looks like, and then they're just working on those L1s already with almost 50 seconds left. Quite impressive from them, but Dak is there to slow them down, comes back,
Dak
try and
looking
help his
for a
team with
coral
his own
there.
reef.
Are they missing an L4 or am I blind?
They are
Oh,
missing an
never mind.
L4,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're missing an L4. Okay.
30 seconds
Red
remaining.
Lions.
It's a 50-point gap. Dak back on that defense. There's nothing in that station though, so he's gotta go to the other side there. I think there's only 4 coral left, 3 coral in that station. We'll see if they empty every coral onto that reef. Oh, Noah.
Trying to get some of those
I
L1s
Last
forgot I
one.
there.
did that.
It gets in and it does.
Unfortunately, they missed one on the floor there, but that was quite impressive from the Red Alliance, scoring almost every single coral on their half the field. And that does put them at 273 to the Blue Alliance's 238. Valiant effort from the Blue Alliance. Dar with a 103 MVP of this match. Just wasn't quite enough to overcome the Red Alliance. Triple scoring through that defense. Does mean it's going to be match point for PL Unk. And I'm going to go back to you, Back. What do you think? Are there any changes that OGs need to make
Uh,
here?
I mean, as you do see, overall, just Plonk, they do start their L1s very quickly, which gives an advantage at the end of the matches because the you might finish the reef and have all the algae tied up, but whoever has the most L1s is who's going to take the match. And we do see here that Plunk quickly is scoring those L4s. So we should see OGs trying to get some of those cycles a little quicker so that they can also start getting those L1s and match with Plunk there.
Seems to really just come
Oh,
down to that cycle time right now,
yeah.
as the Red Alliance has switched up the robots again. I just wanted to point out Kaiju is on that chill out robot. They're all good on both robots, or comfortable at least on both robots, it seems. A little bit of miscommunication, but they seem to be performing quite well still. Seems Blue is still focusing on their own game here, trying to fill up that reef as fast as they can. Dak is working on that algae for the OGs. Kaiju Jones comes over to steal some from them. Let's see if see if he can get some.
Oh, Kaiju's
Just
on chill
managed to
out. I didn't
grab
even
one.
notice. Oh, he gets a foul there.
Yeah, does get fouled for his trouble, but he did still grab one away from that blue alliance. Looks like red is just about finished with their reef now. I think that was the last L2 that they had to do, so they're just working on those L1s with 35 seconds to go.
Back there with a coral stuck.
Blue Alliance almost
No.
finished their own reef now. It's within distance if there's a foul and redness climbs. But it does seem that this is going to be a 3-0 for PLunk. Very strong team here. Just about cleared the field again of Coral. Not going to get that climb off. JP going at 2 seconds.
Everyone disappeared. Oh.
Interesting insight there that unfortunately Blue missed some climbs throughout their matches. It may have cost them a few points, but probably not enough to make a difference in that series overall.
So another interesting thing is that Plunk did like every teammate played chill out every 3 matches, which was pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
turns on all the robots, just experimenting with different roles, having some fun with it there. And we should be good to look at the rankings here, see where everybody stands.
Keeps
As
Plunk
I
at
will put
1.
Pelunk in first place for now. However, their competitors who are also at 3 wins, Riptide, have not played their matches yet. So we'll see where they'll land after Riptide also plays. Next up, it's going to be Checkmate versus a Rabbit Show. What are we thinking about this match, guys?
Um, well, I can't tell if it's a 2v2 or not. It might be. Most of the Rabbit Show matches have been, but
I believe it was a 3v3.
Is it 3-3? Oh, okay. I
what
mean,
happened?
my team definitely already went against Checkmate, and the one thing I can say is that Casey's defense was not fun.
As always,
Casey's defense
I
was
know
not fun.
I know JP can attest to that.
That
I
that
know I can
definitely like
too.
that definitely brought me down when I was playing against them. So I'm hoping to
Yeah,
see that here.
You know, KCD tends to shut some people down in every game.
that's true. It is what he's known for. So always good to see. Definitely coming into this because I was on the Checkmate side here. I was a little bit worried about this alliance because they do have quite strong scorers.
Mhm.
Vixity and Gavin both very strong.
Ooh, Aton missing there in auto. Very close
Being
auto
said, coming
though.
out of auto, close here, 58 to 60.
Ooh, Casey getting a foul there while taking some algae. But does yeah, he's taking all the algae to the side. Oh, almost double cycle there with the algae. Good start. Oh, no, Gavin trying to take it.
Oh, big seals from Eton here. He stole one and then shoved one out of the field, which is
But good start from
giving
Casey
them
though,
an
because
advantage there.
Logan does get to cycle all those algaes under the reef there. Not the
Get a
reef, the bar.
foul on
Under
Aton
the
as
barge.
well. I do notice that Aton does play
Oh,
very close to those foul zones on either side of the field.
Ooh, Casey
Ooh,
getting pushed into that climb zone.
Aton climbs the reef for a second.
Casey back to that defense on Navixity now. And Gavin at the same time. Eton stealing another algae out from the Blue Alliance Reef. And I have to say, this match is not close in the least. Almost a 100-point lead for the Rabbit Show Alliance. Another foul on
Aton getting a
Eton, but
foul.
doesn't matter much when you're up by so much.
I will say, playing defense against this Rabbit Show team is very hard, even for Casey, just because you leave Gavin undefended. He is a great multiplayer Coral scorer. You leave Invixity undefended. Well, I mean that guy has the #1 spot in single player. Like, it's just I don't think there's a win in defending either side because there's just so much raw scoring from both players.
Yes, yeah. Even though they might be a little bit more susceptible, as we may have seen in some other matches, to defense, it's hard when they're both quite strong. That being said, the match does end with a 100-point lead for the Red Alliance, 270 to 167. MVP of that match was Navixity, 108.
I do say though, like compared to when Checkmate played against us, Casey playing defense with like a versus one of the Coral scores did help a lot, which I didn't see much here. He was playing defense on like trying to go back and forth, which I think did let Navixity and Gavin just pass by him a couple of times. So probably seeing uh Casey focus on shutting down one person could probably help out.
Right, yeah, making sure that you focus on one person at a time to make sure you shut them down rather than trying to juggle between two.
Yeah,
Definitely could
but
be a
like
key to getting closer here.
ah, Checkmate.
Just
Yellow
about to
goes
get into this
wide.
match
And
here.
Biscuito.
See if there are any interesting stats. Casey is the second highest foul per match player
That would check out.
at
He is one of two
negative
people I've seen playing
14.
defense.
That would make sense. Second match getting underway now as the Red Alliance comes out to an early lead. 50, 40, 40, 64. A 10-ish point lead out of Auto.
Aton
Eton
immediately over to
immediately
the
going for the
steals.
steal. Yeah.
Casey though trying to get some algae over the blue side though. Ooh, never getting that possession foul. Oh, Aton there getting a foul there under the barge.
Hit by a big swinging cage. That would probably kill an actual robot. I can't lie.
They are strong.
They are indeed.
Mine isn't.
Red Alliance now focusing on scoring, trying to get around Casey here. All three robots piling up on him,
Ooh,
getting a
getting
foul off of him,
foul.
off of Casey there. See now putting one into the processor, looking for a bounce back here.
Ooh, and it does
Manages
bounce
to
out.
get one. I accidentally knocked it away though, so it didn't really help
Ooh,
much.
Aton get a foul there. Trying to get a steal. Does he take it? He does.
Oh,
Eventually.
and sneaks one out right behind as we weren't paying attention, it seems. The minute left to go. Red Alliance is a big lead, and it just keeps growing. Sealing another one out of the reef. but drives right into the bar zone. Not sure what happened there.
Logan seems to get stuck there. What happened? Oh, never mind. Gets unstuck.
I got caught on the cage. It happens. 30 seconds ago, we're down about 50 points. Couple of L4s left to score, though, so that'll bring us back a little bit more. 20 seconds remaining. Yeah, I missed the processor. Unfortunate. Casey doing his best work here, trying to slow down this Red Alliance, but they're still piling on those L1s. 5 seconds remaining. Everybody going to climb, except for Nivixity.
Okay, oh,
Bumps
some
into his teammate, but
miscommunication
does
there.
not matter there. 251 for the Red Alliance to 178 on blue.
That was, and I'm yeah, Rabbit Show takes a series now, right? That's 3.
I think that was
That's
just
3?
2.
Oh, that was 2. Okay, so we're still missing one more. Okay.
There should be one more match here. It is match point, though, for Rabbit Show. We'll see what Checkmate can pull on this last match. See if they can get any closer. Even take a win off of Rabbit Show.
They need to pull a checkmate. Everyone out of auto.
Getting to match number 3. Early lead for the Blue Alliance. See if they can maintain this throughout the match. Or not the Blue Alliance, Red
Ooh.
Alliance, sorry. Already 96 to 51 here. 50-point lead in just a few seconds after auto. Casey
Seems to be a
already
lot of
on that
promotion
defense.
red.
See, putting one into the processor. Trying to get some bounce backs. Does not manage for that one, but
Gavin accidentally D-scores a coral.
we'll see.
Oh,
Nivixity onto
possessive
the Blue
foul.
Alliance side now. Playing some
He's got about
defense.
3 of those in his past couple cycles.
Gets a foul for
Nivixity
playing
foul.
that D. And
Ooh,
another
gets
one.
fouled again.
He's just bullying C right now.
Ooh, and again. That's the 3rd time in a row. Ooh, gets fouled
And
again.
another foul on Nivixity. Lots of fouls here. Casey giving one back now, but doesn't seem to be making any much of a difference. As Red maintains and grows their lead. 35 seconds remaining.
Crossing the other side.
Yeah, there's 2 red robots on the Blue line side. That's going to be consistent fouls.
Fouled
Another foul on Nivixity. Just keeps fouling up, but not close yet. 15 seconds remaining. Still a 50-point lead for the Red Alliance. As it now counts down to the final seconds. 218 to 257. 3-0 for Rabbit Show.
That was an
MVP of that
interesting
match
match.
was Gavin, 93 points.
A lot of fouls at the end there from Nivixity.
Yeah, I was maybe practicing a little bit of defense. Doesn't normally do it, but decided to have at it as they were quite far ahead already. We should be able to look at the rankings, see where that brought everybody up. Didn't seem like it moved much. Just keeping everybody about where they were. Rabbit Show sticking in that 6th position, and Checkmate now close to the bottom of 7, tied with Team 999.
Riptide and Rabbit Show.
Should be an interesting match here. Seeing that Rabbit Show team again, this time against Riptide, the
Strong teams
top of the
here.
leaderboard. Yep. If Riptide does manage to win this, I believe they'll go back to being first place, or at least tied with first. The Pialunk, which should be always great to see. Having a tough competition.
And starting.
Alrighty, straight into it.
It's on missing that auto. Ooh, missing that algae. Lumpy doing a core auto there. Did finish auto very close.
Yeah, 1 point gap still just out of auto. He's on immediately going for that steal as Lumpy does the same.
A lot of algae on the red side and the floor.
Yeah, looks like they mostly emptied their reef. Maybe stole 1 or 2 as well. Or some grass, rather. Lumpy goes to steal 1 from the Red Alliance. Manages to do so. Looks just about even in algae. Maybe blue has 1 more.
Lumpy being a very powerful chill out player here.
Yeah, Lumpy known for being extremely good at the chill out play, as all algae leaves the field 20 or 1 minute 16 seconds left. Both alliances now cycling on that coral. There's a little bit of a mishap on the Red Alliance there, as I believe Nivik City got a possession foul, fighting over scoring locations with Gavin.
Tight match right now. Oh. Yep.
Yeah, Eton finishing up that L4. It's going to be a very close
Lumpy.
match. It's going to come down to these L1s and climbs. See how many they can pile on there. 30 seconds remaining. Gavin comes over to play D as RJ does the same. Foul
Ooh,
on
Gavin getting a foul
Gavin
there.
immediately, though. But he said it is a Red Alliance lead right now by just a few points. The defense is effective, though, so far.
2 point difference right
Blue now
now.
pulling it back. 5 seconds remaining. Let's see if everybody can get those climbs really late here. Time ticks down. It is going to be a Blue Alliance
Ooh.
win, 284 to 278. Vixity being your MVP of that match, 119.
This is a very close match, even from start from beginning to the end.
Yeah, close to throughout there.
The
It's
Vixen and
interesting to see the
Gavin.
yes, interesting to
Quick.
see the differences of strategy here. Blue Alliance is much more evenly spread with their points, whereas Red is a bit more skewed towards some players. Eton mostly does L1s, I think, probably, in addition to his LG play.
Oh, gee, yeah.
That's
One thing I do
what
see
sets
from
Lumpy apart.
Lumpy is that, like throughout the match, he helps the his alliance partners like fill in those gaps in the reef, which definitely helps them. Like being able to quickly score that coral, like if it was a Rust Towns player.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
We'll see how this second match goes in just a second here. It is one for Riptide.
And this could really go to anybody being this close in points.
Yeah, it is. I feel like the Red Alliance maybe needs to just clean it up with their team play. Maybe get a slightly better auto as they did miss theirs last time. And then they're definitely in it. That being said, Blue got a great auto here again, 79 to 71, just out of auto.
Oh, Aton trying
He's
to
on
get that
immediately to the other
steal.
side again, going for a steal. Imagine Lumpy will wander over to the Red Alliance side as soon as he finishes. Oh, maybe
Both
not.
Nivix and Gavin getting possession foul.
He's going to come try and protect these algae instead, it seems, as the boy man has managed to stop Eton from stealing. Puts one into the processor. Interesting choice here. These are only worth 2 points at this time because Eton hasn't scored anything on that side of the barge, so no bounce outs are possible. Nivixty seem to have gotten a possession foul on the other side.
Oh, Gavin too.
Another one on Gavin. It's going to be 2 points each, so
And they
not
do
much,
pile
but
up.
in close matches like this, it could matter for
Oh,
sure.
another
Another one
one.
on Gavin. Got to be careful of those. Just about a 10-point lead here for the Blue Alliance. Coming into a minute remaining.
Blue with the
Red seems to
lead.
be slightly ahead on Coral scoring. They only got a couple places left, which doesn't bode well for Red Alliance. That means there's more points available for Blue Alliance while they're still in the
Yeah.
lead.
It's just those possession fouls stacking up that it's giving Blue the lead.
Mm-hmm. Each one's worth 1L1, so it's tough if you get too many of them. Being said, Red is now limited to one station as they run out on the other one, so it might be easier for RJ to defend here. Make it even harder for the Red Alliance to come back from this deficit. It's 20 seconds remaining. E10 goes over to the other side looking for a little bit of defense. No, just grabbing some extra coral.
Yeah, Lumpy and Boyman still finishing those L1s.
Looks like they're double teaming RJ here, trying to stop him from climbing, going as late as they can. A little bit of miscommunication. 2 seconds.
Ooh,
306
306
to
88.
288. Very, very high scoring match here. The Blue Alliance does walk away with the win there. Nivixity, again, your MVP, 120 contribution. But
I mean,
just the
yeah,
gap
Blue
there.
overall has a very well distributed contribution.
Yes. There's 1 point between Gavin and Lumpy, and then RJ outscoring Eton by a good margin there. It does mean it's going to be 2-0 for Riptide thus far. Match point.
Yeah. Definitely like to see a little bit of less possession fouls there because it did stack up.
Yeah, I think as long as they don't get too many possession fouls and they hit this auto, Eton, I believe, missed his again there. So that'll give them an extra few points. And then as long as they don't lose the algae battle too bad, then I think it's quite well within reach to win this one out. See if
Yep.
he can pull off a reverse sweep here. Strong start from both alliances.
Red with the advantage. Ooh, Aton getting an immediate foul there.
You gotta always be careful when you're stealing from that reef. Make sure nobody's around to punish you for it. Like I said, there's a lot of close cycles here for the Red Alliance. Let's see, Lumpy went for that steal, but John saw it, prevented it from happening. Red Alliance lead here. Just about 10 points ish. Keeps changing. Minute 30 left to go. Lumpy does take one from the Red Alliance here. So they are going to be up a algae. See if Eton can return the favor. Doesn't look like he's going to. He's just going to go
Ooh.
for the coral. Ooh,
Oh
stuck on each
no.
other. Gavin had to abort his double cycle there. Drop one on the ground. Doesn't get another possession foul. But they are still in the lead with a minute to go. Lots of extra coral for Eton to pick up as well. Finishing off that L4.
Close match. Oh, red. Ooh.
Possession foul on
Back
Gavin
jumping back and
there.
forth.
Gotta be careful of those when it's this close. Once again, RJ's
RJ's
back to
back
his
with the defense.
defense. Gavin might just
He's sneaking
hold
in.
this line here. Just let Novixity score all he can in this last 40 seconds. There shouldn't be too much problems with scoring the rest of the coral. Does manage to get one. Blue Line's now taking the lead. 28 seconds to go. Gavin goes to play defense on the blue lines now. Vixty thought about it as well, but can't have two on the other side. Foul on Gavin.
Ooh, Lumpy getting fouled. Not Lumpy. Gavin.
Vixity is being very passive right
Another
now.
Ooh.
Probably could have just swerved on by RJ at a couple points there.
Yeah, didn't want to have to deal with the defense, but put a lot of work on Eton
Oh.
there to clean up all of that coral under D. That will give the Blue Lions, which is a Riptide, the 3-0 over Rabbit Show.
Yeah, red started with that lead, but blue was able to pick it up at the end of the match.
Yeah, valiant effort there from my boy man. Definitely picking up his score contribution, breaking the 100-point barrier. But just wasn't enough there. Or sorry, it was enough. It was plenty enough.
Riptide takes the tide here.
Yeah, and that will put them probably back into the top of the leaderboard here as we have a look. Yeah, looks like they're right up there with PL Unk still on 4 wins, undefeated thus far.
That's me. And JP.
And JB, it's true.
Oh.
It does seem that Riptide and PL Unk have a match this week, so they will face each other, and we'll leave that to the end to build the suspense for who might be taking the official first place and stay undefeated. But before that, we're gonna jump into Kryptonite versus Team 999. 9. I don't know how many nines I said.
9-9.
What do you guys think about this match? Or do you think it's gonna pull away with it?
Noah?
It could go either way.
Go either way.
This was also a 2v2. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
being
was Ebek and Eman versus Evan and Bobcat. Yeah. Evan and Bobcat versus Ebek and Eman.
interesting. I'll have to have a look here as match number 1 gets underway.
You have two
Different strategies here.
West Towns.
Yeah, 2 Rust Hounds versus 1 Rust Hound, 1 Sub-Zero.
I have seen a lot of Burnin' Bobcat on the chill out, so I do know he's very solid at that.
Reset from
Ooh.
Evan there. I'm not sure what happened. But just going under the 2-minute mark here, it looks like blue is taking a sizable lead. Z-Man is starting to put as many algae into that processor as he can. Trying to get those bounce outs as soon as possible. Bobcat unfortunately pops one towards their side, but now playing defense on it. Man keeps popping those in. Not getting any bounce backs yet. And just as I say that, he gets his first, I believe.
Oh, there. Another
That's
bounce
okay. They have
out.
already taken a sizable lead, 60 plus points. Just leaving eBack to score as much as he can on that reef there.
What is Ebeck doing? Pocket.
Bobcat returning to his own side of the field, picking up some of the algae that is remaining there. And looks like he's going to try and clear the reef, maybe.
Right,
Going
I think that's
for foil,
their
actually.
last L4? No, they're still missing one L4.
Still one more L4 on the backside here. E-Man, maybe. Or not E-Man, Evan going for it now.
20 seconds.
E-Man
Oh,
doing his
both.
signature double foul. For unknown
Oh,
reasons.
what happened there?
Blue
He's
lines
running
getting
Oh,
stuck on each other, resetting. But it does not appear to be making a difference here as they have taken this by almost a 100-point lead. MVP of that match was Eback, the one with 14, closely followed by E-Man. His partner just shy of the 100-point barrier, 99. And we'll give the first win to Kryptonite over Team 999. We're going to get right into match number 2 here. See if Team 9999 can come back. Get an upset over Kryptonite here. Strong auto once again, 50 to 20 thus far. As E-Man goes straight for that algae spam once more. Does seem like in 2v2 play at least, the double rest hound seems to be the favorite. As E-Man is just taking everything away, taking all
Demons are
that
trying to
algae away and
tackle
blocking his
Ebeck
team.
off there. He was like, mine, mine, mine.
That being said, they are winning off of that shenanigans still.
Bobcat getting the algae though and putting it in the net.
Yes, they're doing an excellent job of scoring all that algae out of his side of the field. Just trying to keep it away from the Blue Alliance here. Is spamming away. E-Man now losing one of his algae that he's trying to get the bounce backs off. Both of them. It's going to be less effective now with a minute remaining. Bobcat throwing on that L4 there. Coming back looking for another algae to put up into the barge. Doing a little dunk on that last algae as well. 30 seconds remaining. 210 to 138.
Bob trying to get that algae. Not letting E-Man score it. Less than 15 seconds left in the match.
10 seconds remaining here. Gonna look for climbs here. E-Man drops the last algae there. Trying to get up. And looks like unfortunately blue missed one at least. but it doesn't stop either of them from getting past that 100-point barrier once again. 107 and 104 from them. Very impressive. Doesn't mean it's going to be match point for Kryptonite here. We'll see if Team 9999 can come back and get a win on the board.
Third match starting.
Off to a great start for the Blue
Ebek
Lions once again. Well,
missing that auto
just a
there.
little bit, but
Oh, even they're getting a one piece in auto.
unfortunate there, doing the same strategy as the previous match, just taking all that algae out. Bobcat unfortunately getting stuck on that cage, but does get a foul on E-Man. It's going to put them right back into this as he's pushing all that algae out of the way so that E-Man cannot keep this infinite cycle going. Now getting in the way of Evac as well. Ooh, takes a
Ooh,
refoul on the way
foul.
though.
Ooh, double foul there.
E-Man getting another double foul for unknown reasons. Just likes to pad his stats, I guess. Being said, just gonna keep throwing those into the processor. Bobcats throwing them up into the net. And Ebek and Evan are just cycling away as if it's single player with with some obstacles driving around.
Oh,
Another foul on Bobcat is not going to be helping them here. They're now down almost 70 points. E-Man retrieving more algae to continue his proc spam. 20 seconds remaining. There's still lots of algae on the field. Might be worth even E-Man just not climbing at this point, just to keep this proc spam going. You only need 2 in the time of... Oh, he misses one, though.
ooh, and
Oh,
misses
misses
the second
both.
one.
Oh,
And
I'm not
did
sure the last
he
one
get
went
kept?
through in time, but that does give the Blue Lions the win there. That is Kryptonite going 3-0 against Team 9999. 239 to 145. Ebac, your MVP of that match, 106 from him.
No,
I think we're
that
going to
is a win
see
for
a
Chris.
return of Team 999 once more in this next match. This time against the OGs, if I'm not mistaken.
Kryptonite moving to 3 there.
Yep, going up, tying with Peak once again. We'll see if the OGs can join them in this next match, if they can also beat Team 9999. This will be
This
another 2v2 here. I'm not sure of which players, but presumably Bobcat and Evan again. We'll see who plays for the OGs.
match starting.
All right,
Oh,
right into it. Jello and Bobcat for Team 9999. And Adam and Dar on the Blue Alliance here for the OGs. Out of
again we
auto.
see
Go ahead, yeah.
combination of 2 rust and a combination with 1 rust and 1 chill.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of miscommunication on the blue lines as they're fighting over scoring positions. Red has brought it back a little bit closer now.
Close match. No algae has been done
Yeah,
with the
just a
Blue
few points so
Alliance.
far.
Oh,
Interesting
well,
how they do have a chill out robot, but they're not going for that net algae. They're just using it to score. Probably just went for that robot, practiced that, and is sticking with it. Now moving on to that algae. Could also be a strategy here from the Red Alliance to prevent blue from spamming as much. Though Dar does start to do that now. Because once the chillet puts a few into that barge, if it's in the wrong location, it could lead to bounce outs for the other alliance.
no bounce outs
Minute
yet. Let's see.
remaining as Blues extending their lead.
Does that bounce out? And it does. Oh, actually, could have been because of Bobcats. Algae scored that helped that bounce out.
Mm-hmm.
Does that bounce out? It does. Might just have infinite
Cello
algae,
scoring
maybe.
away on the Red Alliance here. Moving on to
Did that
those
bounce out?
L3s now looks.
No, it stays.
30 seconds remaining.
Wait, it looks like a flower.
And making art
But
on the in the red barge here. Oh, that last one ruined it all though. It's just ugly there at the bottom.
3,
See
2,
if Blue can break 200.
1.
They do. 208 to 164. Dar, your MVP of that match. 108 from him.
They did finish that match with a nice artwork there.
Yes, that is going to be the first match win for the OGs. I'm going to pass off the commentator position here to Noah and Ebac for this next match. If you are around still, Noah.
Think I am.
Perfect.
Match starting. Everyone moving out of auto. We see, ooh, Bobcat, they're missing Coral there, but still lands in the intake. Well, darn Adam scored their 30, finish at 41-13. Blue does have the advantage there. Let's see, Bobcat seems to be, compared to the first match, he is scoring that algae before scoring Coral now. But we do see Dar and Adam there scoring all the Coral, waiting to see Bobcat score some algae to hope to get some bounce outs there. Bobcat seems to have 2 algaes. No position fouls there, but we'll see. Looks to be stuck. Adam restarting there. Well, Dar has started the algae spam. We'll see if it gets any bounce outs. Bobcat having a little struggle there with that algae scoring the net. Dar scoring some of the algae, still no bounce outs. Let's see, does that bounce out? It does bounce out. 1-1-1, 82. Almost a minute left. Oh, Bobcat scoring the algae, but does bounce out. Adam does continue to score that Coral while Dar is scoring that algae. And Dar is starting to get those bounce outs there, helping out to bring that gap further. While Jello on the Red Alliance continues to finish those L4s there. Bob seems to try to steal some of that algae that was thrown to the blue side, but Dark continues to grab all of those and scores them in the net. See if he gets a bounce out after scoring this one. And it does get a bounce out. Adam also continues to score those corals on the reef. Almost done with his side. 20 seconds left in the match. Blue does break the 200 mark there. 10 seconds left. Everyone going to climb. We see Dart getting that L core not one, but let's see. Do the climb. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Dart did look to miss out on that one climb. But Blue does take this away. Dart being the MVP of this match of 109. Those bounce outs did help a lot there. We'll see. Yep, OG does have 2 series now. We'll see if this is going to be the last match of the series, or is 999 going to take away and fight back for the series. Third match starting real soon. Everyone moving out of auto. We see there Dar scoring that L4. Adam can also score that L4. Jello and Bobcat scoring those L4s. Bobcat struggling a little to grab from the source. Blue does finish with a lead in auto. Bobcat going immediately to score Algae in that net, while Dar and Adam are cycling those corals. And Jello is cycling as well coral, scoring those L4s. Probably the strat here is that Blue is waiting for some of those algae to be scored in the red net so that they can start getting some bounce outs. But I do also see that Bobcat does know that strategy with having the algae scored on one corner instead of the corner closest to the processor so that Blue doesn't get those bounce outs immediately, but Dar does start putting that algae in the net. No bounce outs yet. Net yet. Oh, that rhymed. Adam continued to score that algae while Jello is continuing to score those L4s. Dar still hasn't had any bounces but goes back to scoring some coral. 30-point gap right now between the OGs and 999. Bobcat going to steal some of those algae there to bring it back to their side. Dar there scoring algae while Adam continues to score that coral. Jello going to score one in the processor. Seeing if it bounces out. No, it stays in net. Dar scoring, and it does bounce out. Seeing if the second one bounce out. Does it? And it does. 2 in a row. Seeing if the third one bounce out. Does it? Does it? Let's see. Oh. No, it stays in the net. Almost 20 seconds left in the match. There is about a 50-point lead here for the OGs. Bobcat trying to defend that processor, not letting Dar getting any more of those bounce outs, while Adam is continuing to score those corals there on the reef. 10 seconds left in the match. Everyone is looking to climb. Dar did get that algae and it did bounce out. Ooh, but he got resetted after getting tipped or glitched a little bit there. But Blue does take this away with a 227 to 173.
One
This
match
does
there,
mean
yeah.
OG does take the series here.
3-0 fashion. That'll keep them right in that pack in the middle there with 3 wins, I believe. So we'll have a look at the rankings in just a second. There we are. Staying in that 5th position with 3 wins thus far. Alrighty. Moving on to our finale of the night, we're going to be it's going to be PL Unk versus a Riptide, your top 2 at the moment, both undefeated. So one is going to be walking away with their first loss. Who do you think is going to win between these two evac.
This is really tough to see because both teams do pull out, like based on what they've been playing for this week too. They did pull out some big scores here. Each side having very good choral scores and chill outs because, well, we'll actually see what Plunk is going to pull out if they're going to continue to do what they did in their last series where each player switched out and chill out. But for Riptide, we know that Lumpy is their main chill out and is very good at that too, which definitely helps out Riptide. But honestly, this could go either way. Could be very close.
Yeah, we'll see how this one plays out here in just a second.
Match starting. Everyone going out. Scoring. Oh, wait, who missed it? Kaiju missed a goal there.
Unfortunate miss at the beginning, but still close out of auto, or just coming to the end of auto.
Auto points bouncing back and forth, but blue takes that lead. JP Lumpy. Let's see.
Tied
Score
game, a few minutes
LG.
left.
Everyone is quick. Like this is very fast pace right here. Ooh, Lumpy's LG falls out. Barely gets
It's going to
scored
give
there.
JP a chance to come back here. As Lumpy is ahead on Algae, but JP is more closer to the net. So we'll see how this works out. Oh, struggling to pick this one up, though. Can delay him a little bit more.
Ooh, a boy getting possession
RJ
there.
getting a possession foul.
Oh, the RJ. Oh yeah, that's RJ. Got the name flipped. But
Possession on
but
Boy
Upwomen
Man
also
again.
gets.
So Lumpy excellent again, stealing another Algae from the Blue Alliance here. It's going to keep them in it once he scores this last one that RJ just scored.
Very close match here.
Another
Oh,
possession
RJ
foul. We
getting
got
a
to be careful
possession.
with those from Northern Alliance here. That's a total of 6 points right now, so they do have the Algae advantage that might make up for that difference, but they got to be careful.
Kaiju
Kaiju
getting
getting
that
his own possession
possession.
foul on the opposite side as RJ goes to play defense. Noah coming over onto the Red Alliance half of the field to do the same. Lumpy is just spamming those L1s, though. Guess when stuck in his robot, it's going to be a little bit tricky to get out, but does so quickly. 30
Oh,
seconds
Boyman getting
remaining.
possession.
Boyman getting his possession. Yeah.
Noah
Lumpy
playing
now
some
getting
defense
defended.
there. Kaiju hasn't been
Gotta
able to
say, Blue
grab.
Alliance
Oh,
win. Sorry.
sorry.
Blue Alliance is ahead here. So it's going to come down to missed climbs, I think, from the Blue Alliance in order for Red to come back from this. 2 seconds remaining.
Wait, what? Oh,
They did miss
oh,
one. Blue missed a climb
oh.
there. It flashed 280, but it went back down to 270 there, and Red does come back despite their extra penalties and the
Wow.
defense from Noah.
A Boyman being the MVP here.
I am gonna take responsibility for that one. That was my climb. I thought it would be a good idea to save some time and go for the normal one instead of going around the cages and doing the wall climb, and then it faced to the cage. So what would he
Unfortunate
do?
there. That does mean that Riptide will take the first match of this series. Gotta say, it was quite close there. Riptide was definitely on the back foot for most of that. So I think as long as they're a little bit more careful with their possession fouls and a little bit better communication as well, so they don't bump into each other and really let Lumpy shine in that Sub-Zero role, I think they'll come back
Max starting.
and do well.
Ooh, Kaiju. Oh, Kaiju climbs the reef there. They
Disaster from
resets.
the Blue Alliance is really unfortunate in auto, especially to get caught up on the reef. They
If
do
I'm not
still manage
mistaken,
to put up a
Kaiju
respectable auto.
got a One Piece there. The One Piece is real, yo.
Ooh. The boy man getting a foul. JP climbing the barge at the same time.
JP does have a lot of algae cycling quickly there, having all the algae near him.
Yeah, that's thanks to Kaiju, I believe, who put everything nice and close. Not exactly sure what JP was doing there. Maybe just keeping everything nice and
Tidy and
tidy so it can't
organized.
be stolen.
Oh, okay. Oh, Lumpy trying to get a steal there. Does he take it? Nope. Kaiju's,
He's posturing. He's forcing Kaiju
yeah.
to defend this right now. He's got to wait for
And it
JP
does
to
waste
finish up.
time. Oh, JP
Yep.
takes it. Okay.
And now he goes straight onto
Oh,
defense on Kaiju. Very effective here.
ooh, Lumpy gets foul. But he did slow down Kaiju there, though.
Did indeed. Lumpy's now scored the last of the algae on his side. With a minute to go, and they have about a 20-point lead. Still got some L1s to score, but we'll see who comes out on top.
If I'm not mistaken, Red does have a reef. Well, almost filled compared to Blue.
Yeah, I think they have a couple of L2s on the backside there still. Blue still has maybe one or two L3s and one or two L2s as well, from what I can see.
It is close,
30
though.
seconds remaining. 2-point lead for Blue Lions, switching back and forth.
Noah getting
Oh,
a
foul
foul
on
there.
Noah. RJ's just got to be careful here. 10 seconds remaining. It's going to come down to climbs once again.
RG defending Kaiju from getting a climb there, but
Yeah,
3
Lumpy's
seconds
scoring those
left.
L1s. Let's see what happens. 1 second.
Oh, Red
77.
takes it away.
Riptide going for another win here. Last second score at the end.
It's
MVP of that
fun to
match
see.
is a boy man, 98
The
points.
women, yeah. It's fun to see how scores flip around like the last second.
Yeah, they kept going back and forth there.
And then what
Losing
is
back
called
and forth.
Blue having a rough start at the beginning with Kaiju hitting a One Piece there.
Yeah,
Really
absolutely.
did
The auto
start them
difference
bad.
is pretty detrimental for the Blue Alliance. They're going to definitely think they could have won that. And I got to say, they got real potential to come back here, considering what happened to their last few matches. Missed a climb for the first match and lost off that, and then the auto was a bit of a disaster in this previous match and lost by just a few points again. It's going to be a match point for Riptide, though. They just need one
Yep.
more to get the win over PLunk. Noah, do you have any insight into this position here, or how were you feeling when you went down
Um,
to?
well, I can say the team call we were in, everybody was just thinking like, "There's no way we're about to lose right now." Because I will say I don't think we were ready to be in this position. So I mean, it was a bit of a wake up call. We were definitely thinking just like get a win on the board, go from there.
Right. Yeah. I think it's about that mental game at that point. You don't want to get too stressed about it. You know, it's a high stakes match, being the top two Cs right now, and
Yeah.
yeah, just focus up. Make sure you don't have any more catastrophes in auto or end game, and definitely have a chance. Let's see how this match number 3 goes.
Auto starting. Kaiju locked in this time. Hasn't missed any. Auto very close. Red
Yeah,
has
big scores from
advantage.
both sides. Red's pulling out a lead though, 10 points. Lumpy immediately scoring into that barge. Kaiju's helping out at JP here, pushing that algae over. Possession foul on RJ, it looks like. Noah going over to the Red Alliance side to steal some algae. Lumpy's doing the same. Kaiju,
Oh, Lumpy taking.
everybody's piling on Lumpy here, trying to
Oh,
force
it's a
him
good
into
push.
this
Oh,
foul. Big foul. He does push a bunch of algae
all
onto
the
his side of the
algae.
field,
Yeah.
though. Oh, two robots on this side. Blue's got to be careful about this. Big lead for Red Alliance right now. 20 points. Kaiju's now picking
Ouch.
up that algae, trying to pass it to his partner, and JP. Lumpy maybe steal one from him. Does manage to grab one from the back, it looks like. Red Alliance is running out of scoring locations here, though. RJ's trying not to descore that one, but has to do at the end. It falls out of the field. It's unfortunate there for Lumpy. He's going to have one less game piece to score. It's double possession foul. One on RJ, one on a boy man. They're in the lead, but they got to be careful of these fouls here. Otherwise, they are leaving room for Blue to come back into this match. Blue still does have quite a bit more scoring locations than Red does. They got the full kind of backside of the reef here, as they're now in the lead, taking the lead over the Red Alliance. I think there was another possession foul there on a boy man, maybe. Archie trying his best to defend JP and this Blue Alliance from scoring. But as it comes down to the last 20 seconds, they are still 10 points ahead. It's going to be really hard for Red to come back from this. They're going to need another missed climb from Blue. Kaiju Jones knows that he's going early. Noah now going a 5-second mark. JP just piling on those L1s. And as it comes
Oh,
out to 0, Flash a 1-point win, but they are a little bit safer with that 11-point win there. 281 to 270 for the Blue Alliance, being Unk there.
compared to the last two series, Riptide definitely did do a little less compared to their last two series, and uh, Plunk was able to catch up on those points there, leaving a lot of available points at the end, which definitely did pull the lead there.
Yeah, it was interesting because it was a clear lead for Riptide at the beginning of the match. They had like 20-30 point gap at the beginning, but because of those possession fouls and um, the regular fouls of the barge and that Lumpy got towards the middle of the match there, it just it caught them up a little, or it kept them even enough, despite scoring less coral. And then when it came down to the end, when uh, Riptide was just scoring the L1s, Spelunk still had scoring locations on L3 and L2, which it just rocketed them forwards into the lead
Yep.
and brought them the match win here. Does mean it is still match point for Riptide. We just need one more to close it out, but Spelunk has a chance to do a reverse sweep here. See if they can do it. Match number 4 underway.
So
Strong start from both alliances,
starting
30 points each. See if they can get their second.
close
Lumpy hits the 3
auto.
piece.
Oh, tight auto.
79
65.
72. Oh my goodness. Jumping back and forth. Strong scores from
Quick
both of them. Noah
scores.
immediately to the other side of the field, trying to steal that algae away. RJ puts it straight into
Possession
the processor,
foul.
though.
Oh, a
Another
second possession
possession
foul.
foul. They got to really be careful of this. And he pushes it to the other side of the field, unfortunately. Lumpy's going to have to go save this one. Does grab it. It's probably an okay trade for him if he doesn't get fouled, but he does. Kaiju manages to grab that foul, it seems. Great teamwork here, pushing that algae over to JP, making his cycles nice and quick and easy. Only one algae remaining on the Red Alliance side. They are ahead, but Blue does have more available to them. Gotta be careful of this foul again. JP defending that steal once again. Noah doing the same for this last algae. Lumpy's out of luck there, it seems. He's gonna have to go and focus on those L1s, probably, to try and win this match.
Red is picking up the lead there,
Yeah,
but
popping those
blue
up.
still has.
Blue has a couple more L3s and L2s left. Kaiju getting a possession foul, though. Not going to be helping their position. They're down in about 10 points right now. RJ going to play defense. Careful of this foul, RJ. That was close. JP playing some counter D now for Kaiju, it seems. As there's 35 seconds remaining. It is a 3-point game right now. Lumpy just throwing those L1s on there. It is so close. Down to the wire. It's going to come down to these last few L1s for sure. It's scary only having RJ on this side because if he gets fouled, then it's
Yeah.
pretty well over for Red Alliance. But 10 seconds remaining. Kaiju goes for the climb early. They know they're ahead.
Lumpy trying to get that last L1. Is he gonna park? Ooh.
Red
Oh,
Alliance
they missed out on
manages to
that one
get it.
climb, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
they
Blue
did.
Alliance manages to get it. Red Alliance missed out on
I think it
one
was a
there,
boy
and that will
man.
be 289. I believe so, yeah. 289 to 279 for the Blue Alliance. They brought it back. Let's go into a final match number 5 here. 2-2. Let's see who wins in this battle of the top seeds here. Both teams undefeated. One match is tied.
Starting now.
Straight into it,
From
Lumpy.
going.
Waiting a little bit
Ooh,
for
Lumpy
RJ
dropping.
to move out of the way. Little mistakes from both sides. Tensions are high. They know how big this match is. Red Alliance
Red
comes
taking
out with the
lead.
lead 65 to 63 now. Noah
Noah
immediately
doing
goes
that
onto that
early.
defense.
Drop a
Another
lot of
foul
coral
from
there.
RG. He's got to be careful of these. Lumpy missing that score of Algae into the net. JP is now ahead by 1, mostly because I think a Boyman may have gotten one into the processor during that time. Red Alliance lead by about 9 points there. Another foul on RJ. He's got to be really careful of those. I know he's trying to push it, but they're hurting the Alliance in the long run here. Lumpy's looking for a steal. JP's blocking that. However, Lumpy now stealing the coral. He knows it's going to be close. They're going to need all the coral they can get. Miss from Lumpy or from JP. A minute left to go. 20-point lead for the Red Alliance. It's looking good for them. Fell on Kaiju. And JP is back onto that defensive role. Blue does have more scoring locations available still, though, so they definitely can come back in this match. RJ is now going over to play defense. 50 seconds remaining. 4-point game. Got to be really careful of these fouls. Boyman now running out of coral to score as RJ gets a foul. It puts Blue in the lead by a few points here.
Tied match. Oh, well, closely tied.
Does look like Blue Alliance is down to 1 station, though, so if RJ can shut down this 1 station for the rest of the match, they might have a chance. 20 seconds remaining. JP just playing excellent counter
Counter
D here,
D.
stopping RJ from getting close to the scorers. JP now, he's trying to bait a foul, but gets
Ooh.
fouled. RJ gets fouled. 5 seconds remaining. Blue Alliance big lead here. Red needs Blue to miss climbs. And it comes
Wow,
down
that
to the wire.
that last
275
foul
to
there.
271. Huge comeback from Peel Ankir.
That last
Getting
foul
a
from RJ
reverse
definitely
sweep.
can win.
Yeah, it looked like RJ was trying to bait a foul on that climb zone, but JP managed to get one on the reef instead. And that swayed the match there. Match MVP there was Noah with 101. Right behind him was a boy man at 100.
Big dubs from
That
Plunk.
being said, let's see how this shakes up the rankings. Should put PLunk in the number 1 seed. They're undefeated thus far. We'll see if they can maintain that throughout the rest of the season. Just a couple more weeks to play. And yeah, that's going to be the last match of the night. That was an exciting one to end it off on. It was impactful for sure. We'll see how these teams perform in the next 2 weeks as we wrap up our round robin stage of this event. Any comments from you guys? How you guys felt about your matches this week? Excited for anything to come?
Um,
I'm
oh,
very excited for the Plunk Kryptonite match that should be
Flood
coming,
Kryptonite might
if
be a
that
two v
ever
two
gets
though, but
scheduled.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that one goes.
I think
But yeah,
this Riptide match and then that one is definitely gonna be some of the most exciting.
I'm excited to
Yeah.
see next week's stream. There's gonna be something interesting in there
Yeah,
that
should be some
happened to
interesting
me.
stuff. Next week,
But we'll see.
Kryptonite plays both Riptide and Pelunk.
Yep.
So
Eventually.
that could shake up the rankings here a lot. If Kryptonite manages to win both of those, it'll put them at the top end of the leaderboard here once again, passing these other two up on the head to head. That being said, that is going to be the end of this stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in live. If you were here and experienced it now, and if you're watching it back, then thanks for watching as well. And see you next week. Not sure when we're going to stream. Probably Sunday, but we'll have to see.
Adios.